This video gives a brief overview of how to work with the fundamental data classes built into MATLAB, sometimes known as data types. All MATLAB variables belong to a class. The different classes have different characteristics and are suited to represent different types of data, whether it is numeric, textual, or more complex. Let's first look at representing numeric data. We will create a variable a and assign it to a numeric value. You can see the class of a MATLAB variable with the whos command. We can see that a is of class double, which stands for double precision floating point array, which is the default numeric class. You can also see the class of a variable in the workspace browser by showing the appropriate column. When displaying floating point numbers, you can change the precision at which they are displayed with the format command. For example, you could specify one of the options which show more precision, such as format long. Format short is the default. Note that this does not change the precision of the number, just how it is displayed. Many operations can be performed on double arrays. Including hundreds of mathematical functions. Double precision numbers can also be complex, with I used to denote the imaginary part, such as x equals 3.2 plus 4.5i. To find out more about using doubles, see the numeric types section of the documentation. Double arrays are represented using 64-bit double precision floating point numbers. You can store numeric data at lower precision. Options include single precision floating point, for which most mathematical operations are supported, and integers, which primarily support arithmetic. Note that most of these data classes require less memory than doubles. We will now look at representing other non-numeric data. Logical or Boolean values, which can either be true or false, are stored in logical arrays. MATLAB has special names for these two values. Note that true and false are displayed as 1 and 0 respectively. Logical values are created by relational operators, such as a is less than 5, and can be used in flow control statements such as if a is less than 5, display in range. To find out more about using logical arrays, see the documentation. Textual information such as strings or individual characters are stored in a char or character array. You can specify a string or character constant with single quotes. All MATLAB data classes are arrays. You can manipulate character arrays just like other arrays, such as with indexing or concatenation. Sometimes it is useful to convert a numeric value to a string and vice versa. For example, if you had a loop index k, which you wanted to construct a string with, you could use the num to stir command. To find out more about the operations you can perform on strings or character arrays, see the documentation. The elements in the arrays of data we've represented so far have all been of the same type or have been homogeneous in nature. If you need to represent information that can be more complex, containing heterogeneous data of different types or sizes, this can be done with structures and cell arrays. See the video Working with Structures and Cell Arrays for more information. And finally, you can define your own custom classes in MATLAB. See the Object-Oriented Programming section for more information. Or watch the introductory video. This concludes the demonstration. Try these features in MATLAB now, or watch one of the other videos.